and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. I am none other than your man, Bruce.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing himself first. Hang on.
Missed it.
I am better than you.
Yes, I am here with my homegirl, Baby Yoda herself, Wendy. The resident Texan and MLW fan himself with his Wish.com shirts. I love the whole Wish.com you got going on with the Angry Birds. Repping the Angry Birds. My kids would be proud of that. Jose.
I'm back with you.
Right? It's good to have you.
And we're also joined by none other than the soundboard specialist, impersonator, Eminem shirt wearing, not the rapper, but the candy, Dom.
Hey, yo.
Hey, I'm not even out of my pajamas yet, man.
I didn't know Dom was from 8 Mile.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not close to 8 Mile.
You want to see what's on my shirt already? Mom's spaghetti.
Look what you done started, Bruce.
Oh shit.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Welcome to. Well, I guess we can consider our. For now, the weekly episodes will be recorded on Sundays because of obligations with work and youth sports, with some specials to come here and there on Thursday nights. I see Dom like trying to say something as I'm talking. So what are you trying to say,
I was
bro?
just saying we may have to switch things around on account of pay-per-views. I don't know, but we'll
Yeah.
We'll when we get there.
We'll figure that out when
Only the important ones, you know.
Yeah, only the big four. Only the big four pay-per-views we'll have to work around.
Yeah, because you know WrestleMania is like all fucking day and shit now.
Yeah, WrestleMania starts at like 7 in the morning and ends at 3 in the morning. You know, it's one of those ordeals. And you know, I may even get tickets and fucking go.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's not far from me. It's
like around the corner from you, isn't it?
It's like 3 hours away.
I'm actually considering going to the Royal Rumble this year since it's in Minute Maid Park.
That would be fun.
That'd be cool.
I'd rather go to the Royal Rumble than WrestleMania. The WrestleMania is not really the spectacle that it used to be.
I have a feeling they're going to open the top up. We're going to see some fireworks.
Oh, of course.
At the Rumble?
No, yeah, at the Rumble. The top opens at the Minute Maid Park.
Yeah. I'm going to say, because it's wide. The stadium, the Tampa Stadium's already wide open. There's no fucking top.
Well, yeah, I think we're actually jumping the gun on one of our topics. So should I just go ahead and spin this
Let's spin the fucking wheel and see where we're at. By the way, the wheel is a new thing that I completely fell in love with from the special the other night.
It was like we have to have the wheel.
We have to use the fucking wheel every week. It is awesome.
Now it does stick a little bit because I got it from Goodwill, but let me see what I can.
One time. First try.
All right, and the topic we landed on is 2-for-1 special.
Oh, shit.
Which actually comes from a question that we got on Twitter from a very good dude, goes by Kadrian Webb on Twitter, and he was asking, with both, Wrestle Kingdom, as far as New Japan goes, and ICW's latest event being 2 nights, should other wrestling companies have 2-night events as well? And he brings up AEW, WWE, Impact, the whole nine.
No, WrestleMania is long enough.
See, that's why I think they would probably benefit from a 2-night event, because instead of having 12 hours in one day, they could split it up and do like a Saturday.
Depends on the company, though. It depends on the company.
But that's to me. I think for WrestleMania,
so
it would definitely work.
New Japan could pull. WWE can't pull off a 2-day event, though. One of the days is going to be absolute trash.
Well, I mean, they find it hard to pull off any event, but at least you wouldn't have to sit around from like 3 in the afternoon to 3 in the morning trying to watch WrestleMania.
I'd rather do that than have to sit there for 2 days and risk sitting there one of the days being bored out of my mind.
Yeah, like, I agree with you, Jose. Like, here's the thing: WWE has the roster and the talent to pull a 2-day event, but they don't use enough of.
They
the
just don't have the
talent
creative to do it.
I was gonna say they don't have the creative team for it.
They don't have the creative, and they don't use the talent enough on television to build storylines. New Japan, they literally, everyone on their roster has a fucking storyline that is very well told and can pull off a 2-day event.
Oh yeah, but I mean, when you look at Wrestle Kingdom, it's practically just match after match after match for like 11 hours and 2 days. And if WWE were to do that, I'd probably be happy because I wouldn't be falling asleep at the end. Like, damn, it's 2 a.m. Are we done yet?
See, but it's WWE, so it's not going to be match after match. It's going to be match,
Montage.
bullshit,
Montage.
bullshit, match, bullshit,
Montage.
bullshit.
Here's the story of everything leading up to WrestleMania that you already saw. Cue the 15-minute montage. No, it's just take out the bloated montages and put in little things here, there, put matches, split them up, and you could pull it off. You don't really need a creative for that. It's just, hey, get out there and have a good match. Okay, we're going to set this one up. We're going to have this little skit in the back. And then go, okay, next. Instead of just dragging it on and on, giving you everything that's happened to lead you to, a 5-minute match like Brock and Seth last year.
Yeah. I mean, but to Jose's point, where it's like you'd have one great day and one shitty day of wrestling with WWE. If you take the last 2, possibly 3 WrestleManias, the first half of WrestleMania is fucking amazing. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is so awesome. This is great. And then they have Flo Rida come out. He sings. And after Flo Rida comes out, it just kind of slowly goes down fucking hill. And that would be your second day. And
I still say we should have Bo Ryder be in this bitch. That's who we need.
We need him. We really do. Now, as far as other companies, I think AEW might be able to pull it off because they only do a pay-per-view, once every 3 or 4 months. So if they wanted to have a 2-day event, it could really help to, kind of build their stories and set things up. Let them have the kind of matches they need.
You got to switch it when you're thinking like with WWE. WWE has the roster. AEW really don't have the roster for that.
They'd have to do a New Japan show.
Exactly.
To do a 2-day pay-per-view for AEW, it'd have to be a Japan special.
The Elite's got to get on their knees and they got to beg forgiveness.
Or they'd have to do, or they would have to do like a New Japan type of show, which I'm pretty sure, some of the guys there know how to do because they've already been in them. So I think they could pull it off. ROH already does, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but they only have 30 people in the crowd.
At best.
And now isn't it only half the roster now too?
And here's the thing: I don't even want. Can I get into this without throwing us too far off fucking topic?
You have 2 minutes. Go.
I got 2 minutes. So everyone's saying Marty Scurll's going to re-sign with him for WWE main roster money, but they just lost the 6-man titles, and I do not see him re-signing with them. I really friggin' don't.
If you recall,
I still see him going to AEW, but having a working relationship with NWA as well.
Right, because there are a few people that already do that. I mean, Boom Boom, obviously one of them. He was working behind the scenes and at the table, and then works for NWA. I don't really see him re-signing with ROH. I don't know how they could afford it. Even if Sinclair has that kind of money, it doesn't look like they're spending it when you watch this. Ever.
Sinclair don't even care about ROH.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I know they have the money. I don't know if they care enough to actually throw this money at Marty to keep him around and keep Villain Enterprises together, which I kind of love. It's one of the best things about Ring of Honor, but I just don't see them doing it. But as far 2-day shows, I'm thinking MLW, probably not.
The smaller companies would have to work together, like NWA and...
Yeah, it would have to be some kind of...
collaboration.
Yeah.
If you had MLW versus PCW special kind of thing, you could maybe make that a 2-night event. You'd have to put companies
like what Ring of
together.
Honor used to do with CZW back in the day.
Yes. Yeah, or
when they introduced the King of Wrestling.
Even with New Japan, before New Japan was Deuce's amount, They could do something like that. If you did something like that with smaller promotions, then you could pull it off. I think WWE could pull it off just from roster size and budgets and everything else. I don't know about the creative side. If anybody could, it's probably them, just on their own. AEW knows how to do it, but I don't think they could. Just roster size, production budgets, that sort of thing. I don't think they could.
I don't think the budget's the problem. I think it's the roster size, really.
Yeah, it's too soon for them to do something like that.
I mean, and I don't know about you guys, but I do prefer like the 2-night show like Wrestle Kingdom as opposed to like 12 straight hours in one day. Eventually, I don't care how good it is. It's like, all right, I'm done. Like I'm tapping. I give up.
I mean, it depends on the promotion too. Like if it was WWE at its current status, 12 hours, 2 days, 3 hours alone feels like torture. I wouldn't be through 2 days.
Not in the mood for a 4-hour fucking segment of Lana and fucking Lashley.
No. But that's gonna be. They could do it. I don't know if they should. Just on the way that they have things set up, they could do it. I don't think they should.
They shouldn't. No.
WWE, like Attitude Era WWE, could have done
That.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
WWE, it's just like Jesus.
If that's how they wanted to, going back to Bruce's Keep It or Kill It, if that's how they wanted to change with the times to keep up with other promotions, that's how they would do it. Do some sort of Attitude Era type 2-day event at Wrestle Mania and really blow people's minds and get people to actually want to see it instead of feeling like, well, it's WWE and I love them, kind of like I am, and just click, I'm tuning in, I'm a glutton, all right.
Yeah.
They just need to stay away from the Attitude Era. Every time they do something,
the safe word tonight is Rusev. But yeah, I think we've covered that practically.
I think we've exhausted that.
Death at this point, but I wanted to get it out there for this dude because he was nice enough to ask us a question, and we love our fans, so thank you very much. Keep them coming at Top Rope WT. We will, pretty much put anything we get, unless it's really stupid, into the show.
Agreed.
And I guess I'll go back to giving this wheel a spin, which I love. It's great. It's one to
spin that wheel.
Come on, big money.
Big money. What do we got?
Ooh, this is a nice little topic, and the topic is going to the extreme. Love you, Joey. And the question is, would ECW could ECW be reborn on the WWE network in this day and age?
No.
I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. One, keep Vince's ass out of it. Like, let Triple H handle it, just like he does with NXT, just like he did on the network. Two,
well, you can't do that.
Put it on at like midnight. Let them do whatever the fuck they want. And yes, it could survive. Do it any other way? Dead. Because going back, there was a special where they were saying Shane wanted to do this originally when they rebooted it. He wanted to make it all streaming content. He wanted to, keep it like it with that niche group and let them do everything they did before instead of putting it on Sci-Fi Network and letting people get disqualified for putting people through tables, which deserves the clown nose.
Shane's bullshit. Shane was full of shit from the get-go. I called it as soon as he returned. Full of shit, just like his daddy. All he wants to do is be on TV.
Originally, when the idea of bringing ECW back came up, Shane wanted to do it. Shane wanted to stream it. Vince nixed everything, put it on TV, put all this extra crap in it, gave himself the ECW title. It's like,
But what did you expect? He gave himself the WWE title.
Stay away from my ECW title. That's what I expected. Okay.
Paul Heyman doesn't own ECW no more. It's Vince's thing now, so y'all got to deal with that.
And that's another part too. Just leave it on the network. Let like a combination of Triple H and Paul Heyman just run that shit, and it could survive.
That's like saying Vince McMahon isn't involved in NXT. That keep dreaming.
If I may, ECW it's like that beautiful summer relationship you had in your teen years. It happened. It was a beautiful thing. It's now a memory in our 30s. It's over. It's done. All we can do
It's
is
time to move on.
Never.
It's not back. It is what it is. We just cherish what happened, and we appreciate that we were there for it, you know. And now we have to move on. Like she's gone now. I'm sorry, y'all. The bitch.
Tommy Dreamer is old and getting gored by Rhino on Impact. It's over.
And they're still pulling Tommy Dreamer storylines on Raw.
But that doesn't.
ECW could survive.
I don't think it would.
Tommy Dreamer did it better than Lana and Lashley and Rusev and Liv and all that bullshit.
WWE doesn't have the talent to pull off ECW anymore.
Thank you.
It's not. And if it came back as its own thing, separate and apart entirely from WWE, it might have a chance. But together with WWE, no. They're just going to clip those wings and be like, you're going to party under our roof, you're going to play with our rules. That's all there is to it.
So I think it could happen. And
the closest thing you're going to get to ECW is Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore. That's the closest you're going to get.
True.
So look up House of Hardcore. That's as close as you're going to get. Yep. WWE, it will never work. And even if it was, here's the thing, Dom, they can put it on at midnight on the fucking network. You can still see it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because it's streaming.
Right.
It's on demand. Like,
well, at that point, it's on.
Look at all the backlash that Omega and Moxley got for their friggin' lights out match. Now imagine if WWE put out an original ECW, all the backlash they would get.
They had to bring that match up.
It's a valid example. So sorry.
This is why.
All respect.
This is also
Dean
why
Ambrose.
Wendy and I talked about Moxley.
I refuse to call him Moxley because of that match. Motherfucker put himself through the goddamn table.
You know, John Moxley was Moxley before he was Ambrose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he went to WWE, and now he's Ambrose. And he's Ambrose 2.0 now in AEW. I'm still waiting for Moxley.
I'm still waiting. Okay. Can we spin the wheel, please?
Yeah, we're going to do that because this is... All right, away we go. Oh, I like this one too. The subject, the topic is Lucha Underground.
You've just been dying to play that.
I have, but there's a reason, because we got to keep it or kill it from our Mark Evil Evan, and he asked the question: Would AEW be better off pushing Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix as singles competitors? Keep it or kill it.
I'm gonna give you the same answer that I gave on the Facebook page. I'm gonna say kill it, only because right now they need to focus on their singles that they have, and keep the focus on them in the tag division, because they're still an amazing tag team either way you go. But they have guys on their singles roster that they need to build up more than they need to build up Phoenix and Pentagon.
Very true. Very true. All right, who wants to go next?
Anybody?
I'm gonna say keep it. Not an immediate thing. Further down the line, once others have been developed, as Brucey suggested, once things are a little more solidified. Overall, because right now, they're still working on certain things and still getting certain pieces correct, et cetera, et cetera. I do think they would benefit from a singles push, but not at this moment. But regardless, I'm keeping it.
Awesome!
All right, Jose, I'll let you go first. Since
I'm kind of in the middle, because my decision depends on who's the next tag team champions are going to be. If it's not Lucha Bros, then split them up and let them do singles run.
It's honest.
It doesn't look like
they
it's going
are
to be
the best tag team on AEW, and then it's Private Party.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
So
But
if they need gold,
they have
either
this
one
big
of them teams
fatal.
need gold.
They have this big like fatal 4-way coming up at Bash at the Beach, and the Lucha Bros aren't even in it. And
Well, they're 0
whoever wins that, well, yes, that's true. But whoever wins that goes on to fight SCU. I don't know if they'll become the next tag champions, but
Damn,
I
it better
don't
not be
care
best friend crap.
whether it's down the line
They're
or,
gonna do
or
that Freebirds rule
immediately.
shit with fucking Orange Cassidy.
Well, they didn't do it with SCU, so maybe they won't with.
They're not going to do the Freebird rule.
They're
It doesn't
not
look like
SCU,
they're going to do it.
though. They're not
But
SCU.
Whether it's down the line or immediately, if you're not planning to, push the Lucha Brothers as a tag team, because as Bruce already said, they're like 0-3 this year, and you don't plan on putting the titles on them, I've watched every episode of Lucha Underground. These guys are amazing singles competitors. Push them that way.
I am ready to see Pentagon break some freaking arms, damn it.
I'm ready to see Pentagon take the championship from Le Champion. So keep that shit. Just snap. No bubbly for you.
Not time.
It's time.
No, not yet.
It's always time.
Cody. I don't want Cody to be the next freaking champion. It's going to go from
he's not.
Jericho to Cody.
No.
Well, it's either that or Moxley at this point, because look at where we're going.
I'll take Cody.
It's gonna be
So I meant
Moxley.
either Pentagon or somebody like Moxley coming in, because he's been feuding with Jericho for months.
That would be great though, to have it be Moxley and then have him and Pentagon go through like a series of extreme hardcore matches for the title.
Yeah, and then Moxley wanted
really
to put
quiet
himself
all
on
of
the
a sudden.
table.
True. I just and bonus on that, not only push Pentagon as a singles wrestler, let Vampiro be his master again. Champion.
We love
Champion.
Yeah, but didn't they kind of end that in Lucha Underground?
They kind of ended it, and then they kind of brought it back. Because if you remember, Vampiro was working with Prince Puma, and then kind of turned. Yes, and then kind of turned. And then
Ricochet.
All right, people.
Mask, Prince Puma. No mask.
Vampiro was working with Prince Puma, and then turned on him for Pentagon Jr. to help Prince Puma get thrown out of Lucha Underground and become Ricochet. There's your answer. Stop bitching.
Actually, he was Ricochet before he was Prince Puma. Kind of like Moxley was Moxley before Ambrose.
Not Lucha Underground.
He was Ricochet before Lucha Underground.
Hey, at least Prince Puma's still alive, unlike El Generico.
Yeah. I definitely like to see Pentagon go. Well, Phoenix too, because he's a crazy singles competitor. The shit he does on ropes is amazing.
Yeah.
And if they're not willing to push them as a tag team, then just split them up and let them go. I'm not saying turn them on one another. Just split them up, let them go, because then if one of them gets a title shot, the other one's backup.
Or fuck it, bring in trios and let them bring in somebody else.
I think that's what they're gonna wind up doing. They need another title or another set of titles in AEW.
Not that stupid ass ring that MJF has.
He had to go there. He just had to do it.
It'd be stupid whoever the hell was wearing it. It's stupid.
You mean Alberto
That
Del
was
Rio
all Cody's
Version
idea.
2.
That stupid ring was all Cody's idea. It was his idea in Ring of Honor. It's his idea now. I don't know what the hell is with that dude in rings.
El Patron V2.
El Patron.
So anyway, Evan actually asked this of the group as well, and 55% of everyone that voted on it actually said kill it. Which it's close. It's close. We were kind of split on it. They were kind of split on it, so that show imitates group. And I guess I'll get back to spinning this goddamn wheel once I can find it.
Y'all gotta be getting fucking tired.
I know, right? It's too much work. Here we go. I oiled it before the show.
Don't land on bankruptcy.
No bankruptcy.
No bankrupt. No losing.
Can I buy a vowel?
All right.
Don't joke, Wendy.
The next. Sorry.
I'm
The
the
next.
one, they're the
I
ones.
wanted to say something, but it is extremely inappropriate. Continue.
Oh no, please, go ahead.
You
I
had
need
to say that.
this.
What if she swallows?
I just said don't choke. I didn't say spit it out. Woo!
Oh my god, my heart. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so our
So
next
what did we
topic,
land on?
trying to get serious again, is our next topic is it's all a facade, and the question being, which major promotion do you think the Neon Ninja, the aerial arsonist facade, would fit in perfectly with?
Do we have options, or is this just us speculating and giving what we think?
Either or.
Well, I didn't know if you were going to give us options on promotion.
Oh no, I'm just saying which like major promote, because we all know. I think we all know him. He's kind of turning into a legend on the independent scene and doing a lot of training, and he's he's a huge deal there, but he's never quite broken through and gotten to that big promotion. I know Jose and I watched him on Impact Overdrive because they had that whole big PPW match.
Yep.
And once again, he was insane, and you gotta love him. But if he were to break through, where do you think it would be?
I would honestly, if AEW were to bring in 6-man trios, as they call them, a trios title, I'd like to see him join the hybrid too.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
He'd fit perfect with Evans and Angelico
That's
for
not bad.
trios.
He would. That would be
He
an
really
awesome
would, though.
trio.
Yeah.
Like him and Helico and Jack Evans. Jesus, that's like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some spot monkey shit.
Yeah, that's some
next level spot.
That's some
monkey
next
shit.
level,
Next level
high
spot
class spot monkey glory.
They most have to rate that shit 10 stars, bro.
Yeah.
13 and a half.
Oh yeah, he likes giving out the point whatever
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's 13.27 stars. Oh, I'm sorry.
Unless it's the elite.
No, but that's
He's been kind of putting the old on
Yeah.
AEW lately.
Yeah, we talked about that on Thursday.
His phase is over. His phase is
because
over.
they're not in Japan no more.
It's Doom, and then of course AEW comes back and averages close to 1 million viewers each week, and you're like, really? It's Doom? Yeah. My middle finger is all elite now. Fuck you.
I ain't gotta worry about that. ROH is the new TNA. ROH is.
So
I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw it, but Wendy actually gave out a straw. And amazingly, it was to Vince Russo and not Uncle Dave, but it was still great.
Today we're giving it to Dave. Says.
Oh god, we're gonna have a straw on a pole match now.
Suck those
Uncle Dave versus Russo.
Winner gets to suck the farts out of Wendy's ass.
Wow.
Okay. So let me backtrack because it was just Jesus.
Like Russo wins this one.
But yeah, I do like that idea for Facade, and if he were to go anywhere on his own, I would kind of see Impact. Like I would love to see him kind of just take out Ace Austin and win the X Division title because he screams X Division on his own. The trios thing is great. MLW might be another one because they have some guys. Like they got some guys that he could match up with like really nicely. Like I mean, Loki's still there. They've got Gino.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of guys that I would want to see him in the ring because I've seen him wrestle a lot of people, but there are a few people in MLW that I haven't really seen him go after, and I'm kind of like, please. And I put this in because I'm pretty much a Neon Ninja mark. If you ask these guys, I used to actually do a thing in group where I gave notes from the Neon Ninja, and I would like take his tweets and do it kind of like Bruce would do from the mind of MJF. If he's the biggest MJF mark, I'm the biggest Neon Ninja mark. So I had to throw it in there. I got to give him some love. We've had the show forever. I don't think we've talked about him once. So it was comeback for all Bruce's MJF shit. Fuck scarves, spray paint. All right. Did anybody else have an answer for this question? Did we get Wendy? Did she disagree?
No.
Brucey on that one.
She agreed with Brucey on that one. Okay. Yeah, and it is good. That's all right. We're spinning again. Fuck it. Big money. It's stuck. There it goes. I'll hit it with some WD-40 later. Oh boy, this one might be near and dear to Jose. The topic is my client equals ratings.
That's just facts.
And this is a keep it or kill it. And the question is, when Brock Lesnar shows up, it makes me want to tune into Monday Night Raw. Keep it or kill it.
Facts.
All right, let's just get Jose's response.
Awesome!
Moving on.
Honestly, if this was about a year and a half ago, I would say keep it. But for me now, like, I don't even fucking like Stone Cold could show up and I don't even care. I'm just being honest.
Seeing all the bitching from all the smarks, and I'll be like, there you go, there's your championship. Now shut up.
Does it equal? I mean, I don't know. If they know he's come, if the true WWE fanboys know that he's showing up, Jose, they'll definitely tune in. So yeah, keep it.
Wow. Okay. He really went back and forth on that one. There we go. All right. My homegirl, Baby Yoda. Why don't you chime in on for it?
For me personally, no. God, no. As soon as I hear he's going to be on, I'm like, well, going to play my poopski breaks. Awesome. For me, it's a big fat no. I really couldn't. It's my personal opinion. But that's me.
Yeah, I mean, the one bonus that we get is you get to hear Paul Heyman cut a promo, which he can cut fucking promo. So great. But he's also then limited to the same kind of thing. Like, this isn't a prediction, you know. Yeah, it's gotten stale. Him sitting at home with the title is stale. Him bullying littler guys in the ring until Seth Rollins comes along is fucking stale. And he himself is fucking stale. So at this point, kill it. I will say I'm a Brock fan. At least I was. And I'm hoping that they would maybe take him and put him in a ring with people that could actually give him a fight. I loved when he came back. I loved like the 27 German suplexes to John Cena at SummerSlam and killing him without him getting a move in. Like, that was fucking wonderful. But what is Rey Mysterio gonna do to him? What is Daniel Bryan gonna do to him? What are all these guys that he outweighs by like 100 pounds gonna do to him in a ring? Unless you're Seth Rollins.
The thing is every
Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan can do a hell of a lot more than freaking Seth Rollins did. Seth Rollins phoned that shit in at WrestleMania because he knew he was getting the title.
He took the title twice, and they both lost. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do this kind of shit with Brock Lesnar, and you're gonna leave Paul Heyman with this one promo every few months, every couple weeks, for every few months, then just kill the whole fucking thing, because
the thing is.
It's old.
Yeah, the thing is everyone that can give Brock a match or is the same size as Brock, he squashed them.
Really?
Or they're a fucking joke.
But that's what I mean. They made everybody a joke. They've made Strowman a joke. They've made Lashley a joke.
Lashley made himself a joke.
He squashed Joe
actually gave him a pretty good match. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. But they've turned Lashley into a joke. They've turned Strowman into a joke. They've done everything they could in the last few years to turn Rusev into a joke. All the guys that are close in size to either him or, say, a guy like John Cena, who he squashed, they're all jokes, or they're all involved in crap stories, and he's getting match after match with these little guys that he should be able to dominate, or beating Kofi Kingston in 8 seconds. I don't want to get it wrong, Kofi. I don't want you to come back at me like you did at Morrison. 8 seconds. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of insulting to him, because I'm a fan of him, and if this is all you have for him, leave him at home, pay him his money. Like, give somebody else the title. He doesn't need to be bothering with this shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. It either makes him look like a bully or it makes him look weak. Which one of those does he really want to look like at this point?
Oh, like I said, I understand what they're doing, but at the same time, it doesn't work in this generation.
Not really.
See, but with Brock will work if he wants to. Like with his match with AJ Styles.
Yeah.
It all depends too if he actually sees any
Potential
legitimacy in his opponent.
And let me give you this as just a small bonus question. Would you rather see the Lana and Lashley wedding, or would you rather have another Brock party?
Brock party.
Exactly. But they won't do that. They won't do that. They'll either make Brock look like a bully or look.
That shit was awesome.
There's nothing
Brock coming out. That was awesome.
Yes, I do not have a problem with Brock Lesnar. Okay, I don't want anybody to think that. I have a problem with the way they use Brock Lesnar. Difference. Adam Cole.
Yeah. He getting swapped from Brock Lesnar.
Wait. I gotta get something for Bros here since he popped the shirt out. Where did it go? God damn it. I had that one on the ready. It just wasn't in with my usual. I had to flip around a little bit. We're good. Always stay ready. Now,
R.I.P. Adam Cole. R.I.P.
But again, yeah, that's the problem. Like, Adam is so small and Brock is so big that if he beats him, he's supposed to beat him, and if he loses, he looks weak. So it kind of goes.
He only looks weak if the match was like crap.
Unless Disputed Era
depends
comes
on how the
out.
match is.
You know, unless the other 3 guys jump the ring and all 4 of them beat the crap out of Lesnar, then yeah, okay. But one-on-one loss to Adam Cole would look just as bad as one-on-one loss to Seth Rollins.
See, now, what would make him look weak is if he had a match and the motherfucker tapped out to somebody.
He'll never tap out.
That's true. Unless Rusev crushed him, then you look strong.
Rusev can't crush nobody.
No.
Rusev doesn't even have the pants in his relationships. I don't know what the heck.
Rusev doesn't even have a relationship.
Not wrong.
Keep kayfabe alive. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said. K-Fab.
Kayfabe. All right, so we'll spin the wheel again. We're running out of topics here. But
In the will of darkness.
Wow, that one took a while. Okay. The next topic is random reviews, and this one's actually about us.
Random dancing.
We're going to take a moment and kind of pander monkey for ourselves, because we don't do that much. So we're going to do that now.
Random review.
Random reviews. It's a good little topic. I like it. It would be nice if I could actually get the question up on my screen. That'd be dope. I mean, the review up on my screen. That'd be pretty dope, but it's not coming up. Here we go. We've been asking, at the end of every show to subscribe, to check us out on our podcast platforms, to rate us, to review us. And a lot of you have responded. We've gotten some 5-star ratings here and there. We've gotten lots of new subscribers, and we appreciate that. But we finally got ourselves a genuine, decent review. And I'm going to take the time to read it because, fuck it, it's basically my show, right? I'm kidding. It's our show, but I'm going to read it anyway. And it is from someone who calls themselves 2_snips. I don't know. And they say, like the Miz, you're awesome.
I came to play.
It's the place to play. I already like this review.
I'm a big fan of the Miz. I'm down.
I'm down.
Let's do it.
And I read on.
Absolutely.
This podcast is really easy and fun to listen to. There's a lot of great jokes and intelligent feedback on all of professional wrestling. Okay. Maybe not.
They got to be referring to Wendy.
Unless you're Jose.
Let's see. I love that the hosts are all open-minded and have a positive opinion about intergender wrestling as well as transgendered wrestlers. Well, about 75%. Close enough. Clearly, you saw episode 2 when Jose wasn't here. Okay, I'm sorry. I read on. Oh, and thank you for also having a female podcast host, Wendy, aka Baby Yoda. It's nice for females to be represented and acknowledged as wrestling fans too.
You're welcome.
Wow, that I mean, we would have done it anyway. We didn't do it for that because Wendy's our homegirl, and we just consider wrestling fans. We don't really give a shit if you're a man or a woman. Or do people actually do that?
Unless you're a Muppet, then stay away.
Yes, no Muppets.
You bring the Muppets out, Jose. What are you talking about?
He really does. He's like a Muppet magnet.
He is.
I am telling you, I am a magnet for douchebags.
A Muppet magnet, man. Just hi-oh.
Ridiculous.
But you know what? I mean, that's a wonderful review. It's a great review for our homegirl, Baby Yoda, and thank you so much. Please keep them coming in. We'll read them on the show. We'll give you a little. I mean, that was beautiful. Wrestle Kingdom golf clap just for you, 2_snips.
Don't be afraid to criticize. We're all grown.
Oh no, we've said it. If you don't like something we said, if you don't agree, if you think I'm right about the 2-night thing and everybody else, leave the comments below. If you've got something about the show, please give us a review like 2_snips did and say, oh, you guys suck. I'll talk about that too. I might talk badly about you, but I'll talk about it. At least I talked about it.
We can be civilized unless you talk about my hair, then we gotta throw hands.
So again, oh yeah. Don't say anything about Jose's fabulous hair.
Cover it up right now because it's cold,
I got you. Man, it's cold down there and it's warm up here. Go figure.
No, shit's weird, bro.
He's freezing. I'm sweating in the air conditioning. So
global warming.
Like,
what a bitch.
too early for the hot flashes for me.
Right.
Oh,
Grandma Wendy's going through menopause.
We're gonna get them people who don't believe in global warming. Climate change isn't real. Oh no.
Real thing, y'all.
I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm just talking shit. I don't care about any of that.
Wait, did he say global warming?
It's an urban legend that never happened.
I've never been able to use that sound. I've been wanting to. I couldn't.
I really do hope somebody who doesn't believe in global warming is watching.
They're like, yes, subscribe.
It is my time to shine.
I came to play now.
The Earth is round too, people, not flat.
Wait.
Might as well throw that group in there too.
It's an urban legend that never happened.
We proved that shit.
I love that show. I just remember where that clip is from. I love that show.
Isn't that a great show? I love that show. All right, I know we only have, from what I'm looking at, one topic left on the wheel, but as I said last time, I'm going to spin it anyway because I fucking love spinning the wheel. Come on! There it goes. Come on, no loser train, no banker. Give us the money.
No whammy,
Big
no
money,
whammy.
big money, big money.
Oh, trip to Hawaii, yay! No. All right, our last topic is a semi-recent, semi-sensitive topic, which is Twitter took my title.
Twitter what?
Twitter took my title.
Understand. Okay, I like this.
Question is, after the Twitter fallout from Tessa Blanchard's tweet about women supporting one another, will it cost Tessa the world title tonight at Hard to Kill?
If
No,
it
because
does,
she was
fuck
never gonna win
every
it
single
anyways.
person that said something.
All
They're
right.
gonna use this as the reason.
They probably are. They're probably going to use this.
They could make history. Fuck Sami Callihan and him needing to keep the title longer. His ass can get it again.
He can, and I think they were. I want to see them do it. I don't really give a damn. But let's talk. Tweet yesterday went something along the lines of support women in wrestling. Good things happen. From there, we got a lot of retweets
Bunch of fucking haters.
from
Bunch
people
of
like
fucking haters bringing up shit that happened years ago.
Allison Kay and Chelsea Green saying
People she can out wrestle.
saying a lot of nasty things about Tessa and what she's done in her past, and saying that she doesn't support other women. So if Impact was planning, which we don't know, it's not like I can call and ask someone at Anthem, like, you putting the title on Tessa? Okay, I'll report it. But if Impact was planning to put the title on Tessa, would they then change their minds thanks to this backlash on Twitter?
No. Fuck everything that I said about
It
Sami
depends.
keeping the title.
It depends.
It does not fucking matter to them. They're at a point where they need publicity. They need to get more out there. Like, they don't have.
See, but the thing is, they're gonna sit
Let
there.
me fucking.
Is it the right
One minute.
publicity?
One at a time.
I'm taking Wendy's thing. Look, Impact don't care. At the end of the day, they want publicity. They need publicity. They need to shake the foundation of wrestling, and by doing that, Tessa Blanchard will win the title. Like, as much as I say Sami's going to keep the title and all of this stuff, but would it be a smart play? Fuck yeah. Are they going to be worried about what happened years ago and on Twitter? No, they don't give a shit. They're not openly traded like WWE where they have to care about what everybody says, and they don't care. They'll give her the title.
Okay. Now let's let Jose jump in since he was trying to.
No, it's just depends. Impact might not care. Anthem might though.
No, I agree. I kind of get where both of y'all are coming from. Like, I don't think Impact gives a shit, but Anthem might. At the same time, Anthem just bought out Access TV to make sure that Impact was the only show on it. And to promote...
That's not why they bought out it.
Right.
They gave New Japan the option, and New Japan said, fuck Impact.
They didn't, because they didn't want to work together with them.
Well, yeah. I mean, go back to, like, Okada and TNA.
They still show WoW, or the Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, give that a minute. But, you know, it's a situation where I can see both sides of it, but if they have a chance to make history and don't do it, regardless of Twitter or Anthem or whatever the fuck the reason may be, they're just dumb. Because they have the opportunity to shine a light on themselves, make history, and change everything. Maybe even make their company bigger than it's ever been. And if they don't do it, I don't care what the reason is. It's just dumb. Baby Yoda, do you have anything to add to this female perspective?
So, we have this thing where we like to say, you know, empowered women empower women, and then we turn around and we trash each other. That's just how we are.
I'm glad you said it.
Okay.
I wasn't going to say it.
What she did and said in the past was shitty. Not gonna lie.
Of course.
But by the same token, I know I've said some fucked up shit in the privacy of my own home and to people I know. You know.
We've said some fucked up shit on the show.
Exactly. But
and maybe we regret it, maybe we don't.
Maybe it was in joke, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was in character, maybe it was personal, maybe whatever, you know. We only know one side of the story Tessa hasn't come out to say anything about it at all. I don't think this will impact her chances to win the title. If she's one of those people who has changed through time and has shown development and personal growth and all that bullshit, good for her. You know, maybe she's not who she was back then. Back then, it might have been youth talking and having to showboat and show off and prove something. Versus who she is now, we don't know. You know, I don't think it'll vastly affect her chances. I hope it doesn't. But wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we've all. Yeah, I'm gonna say Moose probably has bigger balls than all three of us men sitting here because he actually came back. I don't, but he came back with a response to these women saying like, "Yeah, I'm sure you've been perfect and never had anything, never said or done anything horrible your whole lives. It's just someone like Tessa might not come up and blow you up right before a title match. Like your timing is perfect here, and it does feel a little bit like Wendy said. I didn't want to say it, but it seems like that all women secretly hate one another. just a teensy.
It's like a weird secret competition. And
it's a very complicated situation.
I've seen this because I only have brothers, and I've only ever been around dudes, right? Like my husband only has brothers. I have brothers. I have no women in my life, essentially, outside of my mother, so to speak, in the family. So I've seen when dudes have problems, you punch each other in the mouth once, grab a beer, call it a day, right?
Bro.
Problem, it builds up, and when you see one succeeding, it's like, oh, well, fuck that bitch. Let me pull out my petty book and remind the world what a bitch ass bitch she is.
Mm-hmm. Screenshot.
Exactly. Directly talking to one another and being like, hey, I have an issue with you. We need to hash it out. It's like, I'm gonna hang on to this, and we do it to everybody. You tell me your wife doesn't do it to you, I'm gonna tell you you're lying. You're lying.
No,
I do this shit. And
she's right. I've seen not only that, I've seen my wife have the fake woman conversation with somebody she knows. Like, we'll be out in public and she'll see someone she knows and be like, oh hey, and hug her and say all these nice things. How you doing, girl? Oh yeah, we should get together, blah blah blah.
I can't stand that bitch.
And she's happy as you've ever seen her. And then as soon as she turns around and that woman walks away, immediately, I hate that fucking bitch. What? What? I would never be like, oh Bruce, you're my brother. I love you, man. We're gonna get together. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to a football game. We're gonna do that. And then when I turn around, I'd be like, I hate that motherfucker.
It's because your wife had home training.
But
right. All women do that.
If y'all had issues with Tessa then, and y'all were at the same level, you should have hashed it out at that moment, and you should have turned around. Fuck who her daddy is. Fuck who her stepdaddy is. Fuck that she's third, fourth, fifth, whatever generation. Turn around and say, look, Tessa, I don't appreciate your bullshit. You can eat a dick, bitch.
And then they act, again, I'm going to go back to Moose's point. They act like this is the first time she's ever said something about women or supporting women or anything else. She's done it. They've ignored it. They came in the day before she had a world title match. That makes you seem a little salty.
Very, very.
All I gotta say is look up what Keith Lee said. Just look up his tweet.
I'm waiting for Wendy to be like, on it.
I'm not even gonna say what he said. Just please. I actually think it's on our Facebook page.
Is it actually?
Yes, I think it is.
Worth saying on the show before we wrap up?
If we look it up, is it gonna say posted by Bruce?
No, I did not post it. Somebody else did.
Posted by blah 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 at Twitter.
No, someone else posted it, but I saw it and it was fucking amazing.
Bro, honestly, they're treating Tessa like she's freaking Austin Aries right now, bro. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And even he caught a slight raw deal. I'm not saying he just tiny, just a little bit.
I think Austin Aries' problem is he doesn't know when to
shut up. Yep,
shut it.
Oh, you mean like us?
Depends.
What I wonder though is Tessa gonna make a statement? Is she gonna come out and be like, "I'm sorry for who I was"?
No.
She hasn't yet.
The statement would be for her not to.
She will make a statement after she wins the title tonight.
Oh.
In the ring,
yep.
Live on the pay-per-view, she will make her statement.
Hey, that's pretty good.
She's still looking.
I'm finding all kinds of other shit.
It's okay.
Just go to Twitter and look up Keith Lee. You'll know. You'll know when you see
A lot
it.
of Keith Lee stuff, alright? I looked him up and I found a lot of great stuff about, like, what is Keith Lee? He's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he is.
Well, either
He's the next champ. That's what Keith Lee is.
No, he's not, because they let his fucking
Can
push
I
die.
Can I change my Royal Rumble pick to Keith Lee?
I already know who my last three are going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I honestly think my surprise pick is gonna happen.
Could, but I now that I know that Brock is in the Rumble, because we haven't talked about that either, and it might fill some time. Seeing thinking about it, could you imagine if he somehow makes it through the whole Rumble at number one, and Keith Lee are the last two, and he chucks Brock over the top, and then they have a match.
Brock is going to be until the end. Whoever wins is taking Brock out of the Royal Rumble.
And it's gonna be Matt Riddle.
I would love it. Either Lee or Riddle. I'd be happy.
He feels like he has to do his own sound effects when I just
I didn't know you had that one.
I know. I like to surprise you.
I want to say it's Matt Riddle's going to be one of the last 4. He's probably going to be one of the last 5. Because I know Vince McMahon is going to have Roman be one of the last 3. It's going to be probably Brock, Roman, and either Keith Lee or Matt Riddle.
The only thing I can find on Lee's Twitter that I saw on our page was, hey, men out here supporting each other, I see you, and I like what I see. Keep it up. We will make cool things happen. # change the game.
Yes, that's what it is. And then there's a response.
So much shade. So much shade.
Back at him about him talking shit about their Pokemon deck.
Fucking haters everywhere.
Anybody can say about you. That speaks volumes, man.
I can't stop laughing. Okay, I think that's a good place to end the show because we're all laughing.
Yes.
Thank you, Bruce, for bringing that up. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find us on social media at least, and then we'll.
Wow,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us on Facebook. We're a public group. We're a publicly traded group, not like WWE, because we're adults.
We're not that big.
You can find us on Twitter. Or no. You can find us on Twitter at Top Rope WT. We're getting there. We're working on it slowly. We're working on it at Top Rope WT. We got a lot of good stuff going on there. Listen, we're starting to build a following. We got some decent names following us now. We also bringing people in. Alexander Hammerstone's one of our followers. I believe the Neon Ninja's a follower of
Might be.
We're Christian Casanova is another up and rising star that is following us. So come, follow, join. And then you can find us on Anchor, which Dom knows all the whole Anchor stuff or has all our platforms. So Dom, give them the web address.
Oh, sure. Just go to anchor.fm/TRWT. Our website will pop up. You can listen to all our episodes there if you feel like it. If you have a favorite podcast platform, you're going to see a bar full of, or an option full of other podcast platforms. We are everywhere where podcasts are made. Everywhere they're put, you can find us. Subscribe or follow us on Apple, Spotify, whatever. Listen to us on Anchor. Have fun with it. Take us on the go. Take us to the gym. I know Evil Evan runs with us. Hope you're not dead on the side of the road. We love you all, and we will catch you next week.
At
some point.
Yes, sir.
Possibly Thursday, possibly Sunday. You never know when it's coming, but you do know. You do know it's coming.
I'm better than you.
And he knows it. Let us in. Keep us.
Let us in.
Keep us. If you're not down with anything else, we got two words
Bruce
for
will have
you.
Chris Scarf next time.
Oh,
Right.
But you'll never know unless you tune in. Oh.